I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong.
Better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again.
Buckingham Palace announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Elizabeth II met Philip, son of Prince Andrew of Gris and Alice Battenberg, in 1934, during the wedding of Princess Marina and Duke Gregory of Kent. He came from the Danish family Schleswig-Holstein-Sonderburg-Glucksburg. He was born in Gris as a member of the Greek and Danish royal families. He was educated in France, Great Britain and Germany before joining the Royal Navy in 1939. In 1946, Philip, despite the opposition of the British aristocracy, received the consent of King George VI, Elizabeth's father, to marry his daughter, and in August 1946 he proposed to the heir to the throne on a hill in Balmoral Castle. On July 9, 1947, the engagement of Elizabeth and Philip was officially announced. The wedding took place on November 20, 1947, at Westminster Abbey in London. The ceremony was broadcast live on the radio and broadcast on television. The wedding was attended by about 2,000 guests. The couple had for descendants Charles, who became the heir to the throne, and Andrew and Edward. George VI's throat cancer caused Princess Elizabeth to take over part of his duties. In 1951, she visited Greece, Italy, Malta and Canada, and met with American President Harry Truman. In January 1952, she travelled to the Commonwealth countries. On February 6, 1952, while staying at the Treetops Hotel in Kenya, she found out from Prince Philip about the death of her father, who had died of a heart attack. She immediately returned to Great Britain with her husband. Shortly after her father's death, in a conversation with Martin Charteris, assistant to her private secretary, she announced that she would choose the royal name, Elizabeth. The day after her father's death, she was proclaimed the new Queen of Great Britain. On the BBC, then Prime Minister Winston Churchill gave a speech.
During these last months, the King walked with death, as if death were a companion, an acquaintance whom he recognized and did not fear. In the end, death came as a friend. And after a happy day of sunshine and sport, and after good night to those who loved him best, he fell asleep. As every man or woman who strives to fear God and nothing else in the world may hope to do. I, whose youth was passed in the august, unchallenged and tranquil glories of the Victorian era, may well feel a thrill in invoking once more the prayer and the anthem. God save the Queen.
On March 24, 1953, Queen Widow Marie Teck died of throat cancer, but before her death she expressed the wish that the coronation would not be postponed for this reason. It took place on June 2, 1953. During the ceremony, she was assisted by 8 bridesmaids holding up her long dress. During the coronation anthem was performed, which since 1727 has been repeated at every coronation ceremony of the British monarch. At the end, the Archbishop put the crown of St. Edward on her head. The whole ceremony lasted 3 hours.